A zucchini plant in Daryl's garden was 12 centimeters tall when it was first planted. Since then, it has grown approximately 0.5 centimeters per day. Okay, remember what I said when you have a per situation happening per day? One of the variables, whatever it says per what, one of the variables is going to be that thing. One of the variables is going to be how many days, right? And then the per thing, how much per day, that's going to be the coefficient on the variable that stands for this. Okay, so what we've got, we can say the rule for the height, and what we need to do is we need to define the variables. Okay, so I could say let h equal the height, oops, height of the zucchini plant. Oops, sorry, it's tough to write with this pen sometimes. Zucchini plant, and what's the units? The units is in centimeters. So we have to identify that because we can't just say height. Is it height in feet? Is it height in miles? Whatever. So we say height of the plant in centimeters. Now, let us define the other variable. So okay, we can say, remember, I say when you have something happening per something, that's a good indication that that other thing is the other variable. So the other variable is time, and we're going to say let t, we could use t, stand for, okay, time uh, since planting. And I'm going to put in parentheses what unit of time we're using, and I'm going to say days. Okay? So the equation then will be, well, the height is going to be equal to, remember we've got that per day thing, so we're going to say t, the time in days, times what? How much does it grow per day? 0.5. Okay? But there's a starting amount. Had a starting height, and that starting height or starting amount very often in these problems will indicate the constant. So we say plus 12. The 12 could be in front. You could say 12 plus 0.5t or 0.5t plus 12. I prefer it this way. You'll come to find out why as we get into writing equations or linear equations. So this is the general equation. Write a rule to describe the function. Okay, this is a rule. And I have the two variables that it stands for. Okay, after how many days will the zucchini plant be 0.185 meters tall? Okay, well we're not in meters, we're in centimeters, so we need to convert that value, this right here, into centimeters. And since there's 100 centimeters, we can say, okay, if we take that number and we multiply by 100, we'll now find the equivalent number of centimeters. So if we say 0.185 times 100, what we get then is 0.0581, and there are 3 digits behind the decimal. So in our answer, there will be 3 digits behind the decimal, like there. And we get 18.5. So that's equivalent to, in centimeters, 18.5. Okay. Now, that's the height, and it's saying after how many days. What we are trying to find out is t, the time in days. And what they've given us is the height. So if we're going to substitute into this equation, what we need to substitute in is, for h, we need to substitute 18.5 is equal to 0.5t plus 12, and then you're solving for t. Okay, so we'd say minus 12 for both sides. We'd say 18.5 minus 12 equals 0.5t plus 12 minus 12, or 6.5 equals 0.5t. Okay, and now we've got to divide by the coefficient of 0.5 equals 0.5t divided by 0.5. And I'm going to do a nifty little trick here. You see a trick? I'm going to take this, which is what we're trying to figure out, and I'm going to rewrite it over here, 6.5 over 0.5. And I know that if I multiply this thing by 2 over 2, that's a form of 1. We're allowed to multiply 1 and not change it. And what do I get on the bottom? Half times 2 is 1. And on the top I get 13. 13 over 1, or what's 13 over 1 equal to? 13. So by doing my little mental trick there, I know that there are 13 groups of 0.5 and 6.5. Okay, so then we get 13 equals the time in days since planting that the zucchini plant grew in order to be 0.185 meters tall. After how many days will the zucchini plant be 0.185 meters tall? After 13 days. Okay. And by the way, this is a good example of these are the kinds of problems that you're expected to know at this point or understand. So if you don't, pretending like you can get away with not knowing them is not a good idea. You need to figure out and understand these problems. Okay, this one's a little complex, but we're moving towards greater complexity in your understanding. So we can't always shy away from that idea. We want to get you better and stronger at the more difficult stuff, and this is on its way to doing that. Good luck.